Hello and welcome to another planner flip and chat. Sorry about the car outside. It had to go past right when I switched on the camera. Okay, so oh yeah, I was going to make a pocket for my ruler, which is here. Maybe I'll do it now. Actually, I have a bottle of glue here if I can get it open. Excuse my big hands. Is this a wrong camera angle? I don't know. Maybe it gives you nightmares. If so, I'm sorry, but I'm not sure I'm going to do anything about it. Okay, so this is I folded this piece down and hey presto, we have a pocket. Not going to put the ruler there until it's dried, and I will paint it or somehow make it pretty later. Okay, so here are all my post-its that I use for like placeholders for pages that I'm going to use, or for covering up things when I do one of my flips, because not everything is for your eyes. So yeah, August is almost over, and the 4 weeks on my August calendar are all finished. Like I've used them up. So I've started painting the weeklies. I'm not very happy with this because it feels too static. I like the colors, but yeah, something about this just bugs me. Mostly her face, because she's just so straight up and down, boring. I would have liked this to be more like the next page, which I'm very pleased with. This communicates something much more, like it's freer, and just, yeah, I like this a lot more. So what I've done is just to doodle on top of my weekly planning, my weekly spreads, and then I've used my Derwent Inktense pencils on top of that, and some white gel pen. This one I actually like as well. She's a bit weird. She sort of disintegrates from the neck down, and it's just her dress that keeps her upright. She looks like a doll, or like a puppet rather, but I like her and I like the colors. So I cover everything up to to make it pretty, because just looking at old planning when it's not pretty planning isn't very fun. So this one I've only started. I've started using my Inktense pencils here, but I haven't used water to activate them yet. But this is what I like to do. I mean, sometimes I've had periods when I don't do this, but now I feel like it's time. Tracker, just filling it in as I go. Nothing to see here. September calendar. I have a lot to do. And I have started a new weekly. So this is what it looks like when it's not covered in girls, basically, and Derwent Inktense pencils. And my new tracker is here. I put this one, a post-it, to stop myself from filling it in, because if I'm in the mornings when I fill in my temperature and stuff, I'm tired, so I might flip to the wrong page, since I'm still filling in the tracker for August over here in the August booklet. So yeah, so much for that. Earlier today I did a weekly review, not a weekly one, because for me it's like yearly or monthly or something. I went through my projects and found next actions for all of them. I made a video about that if you're into GTD. So I've added a lot of stuff here. I haven't done anything with my home projects, but I have added, let's see, where is it? Oh yes, it's this one. I can't recognize the tab because it's new. So this tab is for for my morning pages, which requires an explanation. Namely, oops, that my morning page insert is all, it's finished. I've filled it all in, filled it out. What's the word? And that feels amazing. It's filled with embellishments and morning thoughts, and I just love it. And it will keep company with my daily journaling insert, which is here, but I haven't finished it quite yet. Tomorrow I will fill in the last page and then I will switch it out for a new one for September. So these two will be archived in some kind of cover, probably the one with a sunflower on the front that I archived. Well, I didn't want to, it got banged up in my bag, so I switched it out for this one, which is much more simple, but I will use it for archiving these. But anyway, the morning pages, I have started them here in the middle of the front book. Why, you might ask? Well, because my setup was just too thick. It's still quite thick, but I have removed again the food log, the dinner insert, and the morning page insert. And instead I'm using a part of the front book for morning pages. But that won't last very long. I will fill this in probably before September is through. But I have counted out, I've seen to it that I'm using full signatures. So 3 signatures in the middle of the front book are for morning pages. And when I've finished those pages, I will cut out these signatures and archive these and put an elastic here and put in a new insert for morning pages. So I will fill the gap left behind by these cut out pages with a new morning page insert, which means, because now I feel like, it's still thick, but it's like doable. I'm able to handle it, and so I don't want my setup to be any thicker than this, which means that I'll have to keep my morning page like bulk to a minimum, and this is my way of doing that. So I quickly flipped past this, but I'll show you. I've embellished a few pages so that they're ready to go in the morning. And I will embellish all of them eventually. So as I said, I removed the morning page insert and also the food log insert here. So there is room for other stuff. I'm thinking things that are maybe too big to go in the pocket in the front. Oh, sorry, out of frame. Or just things like, when you get handed a piece of paper, it can be from a doctor or from a colleague or something, you can just slip it in onto an elastic like this. So I will keep them here, even though the inserts are gone. So let's have a look at my journaling. I think we left off here last time because I'm sort of doing a series about these things, about my book. I have done throughout August. So I haven't journaled for a few days. This is the 24th, this is the 30th. So I wrote about some good things that happened today. I've had a really good day. I've had compliments and just things have gone right, and I felt competent, and everything has been very nice. So I had to journal about that, but it's a secret. And I printed and glued in some pictures from our weekend at the cabin. I am going to write something here about it. This one as well. And this is the final page, sort of, that I'm going to write on tomorrow. And then I wasn't going to do this, do my weekly memories spreads. But then I felt like, I missed them. So I did. Especially since I'm painting over my actual weeklies, so I can't see anything. Or, some of the writing shines through, that's the point. But I can't see everything. I wanted this overview of memories, one memory per day. So I've made the same grid, Monday, Tuesday, and so on, and written one thing per day. And I've put a picture of the half-painted hallway in our cabin, because I started that week 31. And let's see, this is a picture of, we're expanding, we're building another room, basically, for our cabin. Or I'm not, my husband and his brother. So this is a picture of that. Yeah. Oops. So here is week 33, and I think I'm going to put a picture of this band that we went to see. And this is the background. I think I'm going to put the picture on this, so this becomes kind of a frame, just like this has a frame and this also has a frame. It just looks better when it has a frame. So tip of the day, this one too. I'm going to put something here, not sure what. I think I've shown you this already, but it's the highlights for August. And funnily enough, there's a light, there's a lamp. I didn't plan it that way. I had glued this in before I decided this was going to be the highlights page. And then when I wrote highlights, I realized, okay. And since I've removed the food log insert, I had to write our dinner list somewhere else. So I put it on this spread. And then there are a few pages left in this insert, or butchered Leuchtturm, or whatever you want to call it. I might put more pictures there. I'm not sure yet. We'll see. So that's it for today and for August almost. So tomorrow I will remove this after I've filled it up with the final small pieces of stuff from August. I will switch it out for new, fresh, inked and embellished pages for September.